Friends, see here. This is the board Samsung laptop LA8861P. The board part number is LA8861P. This is a Samsung laptop motherboard. Now we'll try to repair this motherboard, and before that we'll try to find out the what the exactly fault is in this motherboard. Now we will try to diagnose how to diagnose. Let's see the board, and I will open here a drawing also if it is needed. This is the another laptop motherboard drawing. It is the Samsung NP350B motherboard drawing. This is the same laptop motherboard drawing. We have open here the charger section. Let's see here, charger BQ24725 charger IC. Before that, we'll try to see here. Let's see here. This is the motherboard. Now, friends, before going to repair, we have to observe the motherboard first and first. Before going laptop repair, we have to observe the motherboard first and first. See, I in microscope you see the motherboard. I'm just watching the motherboard, giving some few seconds to watch over this. This is the very important steps of repairing, that before repairing any laptop motherboard, you have to watch the motherboard physically and give some time in it. Watching the IO section, this is the IO section, controller section, and see these are the connectors. You have to watch it nicely whether there is any corrosion or burn or rust. Maybe there something you can find out by watching the physically. You can get the faulty area. If there is any short circuit or anything happens, maximum laptop comes in our service center, there is a water leakage problem, there is rusted, there is corrosion, there is burning. So always I am repairing this motherboard, any motherboard. Before repairing, I am watching this motherboard physically and giving some time in it. It it takes 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, to observe whole motherboard. Now the second portion, I am watching the second portion. See, I am watching the dim slots. This is the CPU area. Okay, fine. Now this is the graphics area. See, this is the graphics area. This is the connectors. Now battery connector. Okay, everything look, it's there is no rusting, there is no corrosion, there is no any physically damage in motherboard. Friends, just you have watched how physically I watch the motherboard. Similarly, I train my young teams to watch it very carefully, every motherboard before repairing. Okay, now fine, I'm going to test the motherboard or diagnose the motherboard. Let's see how I diagnose. You have to keep this multimeter in diode range. Now I'm going to keep my black probe and black probe in ground and red probe in positive. Now I'm going to take the value. See, because I have kept this multimeter just opposite wire. So I am keeping this red probe in my hand, right hand, and left hand black probe. Now I am going to check the coils, all coils value. See here, 2, 2, okay, and this 6, 7, okay. Now see, I am going to check CP coil 2, 2, and this value 7, okay. Here is CPU, so it gives me low value. Now what I will do, on the CPU. Now again I will check the value. It must be greater the value what we get before. See, 320, 70, 90. Now see 300 and this 9, 18. Okay, now it is fine. Now I am going to check here two coils. We can check these coils in coil. We can check in this jumper pad. We can check in the positive of this capacitor also. Okay, see 138. Okay, fine. Here it also seems fine. Okay, now hope this area is standby area. Okay, this area is core area, this area is graphics area. No, here is also two coils. Let's see what is the value. 448. Okay, fine. Here 345. Okay, fine. Here is one coil, it is the 5 volt area, 550. Okay, here must be one RAM and one 3 volt section. Okay, here PCH. Let's see here, one coil is here, small coil, it may be 1.5 volt or 1.8 volt. This is, we can check in jumper pad. It is also fine. It is also fine. It is also fine. Okay, now fine. Now friends, we have seen the all coil value is fine. Now what we will see? Now we will see the VIN section. We will start the checking from VIN section. Okay. Now see here. This is the DC jack part. This is the MOSFET, two MOSFET. We will check it first. Now see 0, 0, 0. See here. See here guys. In starting the MOSFET, we are checking the value is 0, 0. What does it means? If the meter is in diode portion and the meter is showing you 0, 0, that means it is showing me short. Okay, 0, 0. Whenever we probe ground to ground, what is the value? The value is 0, 0. That means the MOSFET has been grounded with the both end. That means it is short. Let's see, open and short. Here is, it is short. Okay, now we get the one portion of faulty area, that is this MOSFET is short. Now check the again the second MOSFET. See here, with the both direction drain to source and source to drain, this MOSFET is okay, fine. Okay, if friends, you have just seen how I diagnose the motherboard, and when we start the VIN section testing, the first MOSFET is short. In this case, finally we got that the VIN MOSFET is short. That means it has been short circuit and it is the fault of VIN section. Now again we will check the CLR area. See here, it is the CLR area. This is the current sensing resistance, current sensing resistance, CSR. Now we will, what we will do, we will put one point ground and let's check the value of Vin. Yes, yes, it is 0 0. That means the Vin, that is 19 volt, passing from this MOSFET to this MOSFET and this MOSFET to CSR, the path is short. That means your the 19 volt cannot flow to the motherboard. Now let's see what the, now friends, let's see in this type of fault what you will get, the mostly common fault, that when you inject the adapter, your adapter light will be goes off. This is the symptoms. Wherever your charger light gets off, that means your Vin circuit is short. Okay, you have to understand that Vin circuit is short and there is the fault in Vin section. Let's see what happens when I inject any supply from DC or adapter. It will take high ampere, it will take high ampere.